see that I got on the time. I cop the chromed out, and I got some time named. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh!
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First and 10. To the air right away is Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Hurts to the air on first down. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
On first down, it's Hurts. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Here's Barkley. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. A second down throw for Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? That is caught side of the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Cooks going in motion. On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Cowboys. Slot receiver, headed right. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here comes 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
You see, they try to
one of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Now Dowdle. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment.
Yeah. Yeah, because the nigga never played I think the NFL and the CFL different. So it's like he ain't go pro yet or some shit. I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
I don't know what the fuck.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Dowdle. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On 4th down, it is Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey for the Dallas field goal. This about as short as you can get.
Hey, this nigga's flares got all
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys, they're on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Too long, bruh.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Best skill set, like speed
Dak
and
facing
shit like that,
3rd and long.
It's better to play zone. Bro.
He'll let this go
and the reason
deep
why it's
for
better to play
Tolbert.
zone is
And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay.
So if your
when
nigga
you
not
find
that
yourself
fast,
in this situation,
it's better for them
you're
to
on
play
defense.
zone.
You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Yeah, because your team, if your team not that fast, they got to play an area close to play. You know what I mean? Like zone is like, okay, we're coming our area, we got to cover. You feel what I'm saying?
On play action, Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up,
so when they close it to the touchdown, it's even
hope your quarterback
more
gives you another shot.
Because they don't have that much room to work to beat your team. You know what I'm saying?
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Hurts. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall. After suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left.
Your person don't know
the rest of this drive,
you know what I mean?
They don't have much room for error at all.
To return, it is Turpin. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50.
But even then,
set up the offense with a short field.
Extended period of time. You can't. Yeah, bruh. You don't know which way they stopping. Nothing, bruh.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
You attacking certain
They'll
areas,
run
like
with Dowdle. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
Well, not even the weakest zone.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big zone.
You attacking that one player in that zone. You get it?
Cooks going in motion.
Yeah. So you making them cover that person. You know what I'm saying?
He's not going to get too far.
So, like, say, if you got a drag, you got an end behind it. You want to make sure your end got enough depth to where the dude who's playing the zone, he'll cover the drag instead of go to the end.
Here's second and 9.
Like something like that. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
To throw is Dak. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Prescott from the gun on third down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Say it's because y'all played 2 games.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
If you're running the same shit eventually, that shit going, you know what I mean?
Ground, it's Barkley. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now Hurts. On the right side is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene
Man, who is that nigga, bro? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Make it make sense, Madden. You on some bullshit right now, man.
And there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Nah, that nigga Tyrese Halliburton pops ran up to him. That was
Third and a yard.
Here we go. Hey, take it.
Play fake. Prescott. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Prescott.
oh my god.
Take it in. Middle of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys are in the lead by the score of 13-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no run back here. It's a touchback, but with the new rule in effect, with the ball bouncing in the landing zone, they'll start this drive at their own 20. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
Man in motion is Smith. On first down, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This pressure is relentless. They get him again. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in their second quarter.
This nigga fucking Parsons, bro. They cheat for this nigga. Y'all fucking edge spread elite, bro. I'm down. This nigga just went on a 13-0 run.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
I didn't like it, but it's like I'm getting the game for like 50 bucks though.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return.
At their own 31-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On play action, here's Hurts. A throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Here now, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go.
Oh, no, they didn't
he's
call
in
that.
for the touchdown.
No, they didn't call.
But hold everything. There is a
Madden.
marker down.
I see you, boy.
These points may come off the board. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Hurts. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It was that
Coach,
one
thanks.
album.
This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Third quarter begins with a run. He'll get about 2. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Yeah! Here we go! Hey, kill! 27! 26!
2nd down, Prescott. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Yeah, here we go! Kill!
They put a receiver in motion to the left. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll work this down inside the 35. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Second and 7. They'll stick with him again. Finding room to the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they'll get him down for no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. It's
pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Prescott. He's got a receiver. That's Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big connection from Dak to CD. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
Go run to the left now.
A handoff as they try to run it here. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Nah, that's stupid. That's stupid.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys tack on one more to their lead.
I would mark by that. I didn't like that song. Yep.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Hurts. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Okay, people, man,
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
On fourth down, the snap comes to Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. An incredible play there on fourth down in their own territory. 31 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Man in motion is Smith.
Yeah, I played a regular one.
Hurts will try it again. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
That song. And that
so we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Ren.
Here's 1st and 10.
He paid $900 to get his rotors and brakes fixed. I said, yeah, my nigga just, my nigga fixed
the man in motion. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. They'll take this forward for about 5.
Nah, but it'd be the labor. It'd be the labor. You know what I mean? It'd be like the rule with the labor.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Here's Hurts. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Prescott on 1st down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and he kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you.
And he's into the end zone. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Right check. We're going to 54 wire.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They'll run on 2nd down.
Oh my.
And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Oh my.
Play action now. Prescott. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Cook's able to pull that one in. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Yeah, this nigga a bullshit touchdown when he threw a fucking low pass to fucking
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Yeah. Here we go. Kill.
Shit is good, bro.
To throw is Prescott. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And in motion is Brown.
You might be sleeping when you get home tonight.
On 1st down, it's Hurts.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
And he will score! Game on! A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. Now, on the return,
Come
he
on.
has lost the football.
Let's go.
Special
Nigga, double
teams
O
has
talking
come
all
up
that
with the
shit, nigga.
recovery. And when we talk about momentum
that
and
nigga
trying
double
to
O talking all
stop
that
negative
shit,
momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now,
Only
Greg,
a matter of
they've got to
time.
get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last two plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchball, time to kick it back the other way.
Got this number, nigga.
And no return here, but since it did hit in that landing area, per the new rule, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Look at dog, like, shit, I call him all the time.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground.
Bro, I didn't even fucking hit stick.
And knock him down up beyond the 30.
I'm doing some straight bullshit, bro. Nah, I didn't even hit. No, Double O, listen to me, bro. I
Plenty
did
of
not
time,
hit stick
all
the
3
nigga at
timeouts
all, bro.
left. It's 1st and 10.
They made my nigga hit sticky, bro.
Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Oh, that nigga who fell died?
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He keeps it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out.
Are you
And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game.
bro.
But fortunately,
Come on,
a teammate
don't keep doing
able
your
to
boy like
cradle
this.
it,
It's
and they
me.
keep
It's the
possession.
same person, bro.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Here's 1st down.
Nah, I ain't got nothing to do with that, nigga. It's just on some bullshit right now. Come on. Do the 0-1 track.
They'll run. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground.
Oh, yeah,
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
47.
To throw is Dak. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll run here. 2nd and 6 coming up. Dak to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, but per the new rules, since the ball hit in the landing area, the drive does start at the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Oh, he's got a man, his tight end, Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These wide outside the number throws, this is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get it.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
You hear me?
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Oh, costly sack. Can't have that here. We'll have to use a timeout. And barring a defensive penalty, we're down to 1 play in this one. Second down, Prescott. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He's going to let one go. Deep for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November.